Hey, so I'm just going to jump right into the deep end here and tell you that I confess, and that in ways I know I was being sinister and demonic in some ways, and I feel like I was a minion of darkness, of the devil. I don't even know, but I know that I wasn't in my mind who I am now. And that's somebody that's completely changed. Someone that identifies that they were being tricked and used and has decided to no longer be that minion that I was before. I've I've looked at my life and I realize that I've got a lot of changes to make if this is going to be a life that I want to live rather than have to live because I keep waking up. So I just want you to know that I see all the wrong that I've done and that I'm sorry for it. I'm sorry for wasting your time, and I'm grateful to you for showing me a love that broke through the darkness. It made me examine myself and why I was doing the things I was doing, how it was affecting others. And that's something that I never took the time to do before because honestly, I didn't care. I didn't care about who I was hurting. I didn't care until you. And the way things went down with us made me realize that I can't be who I've been. Not only that, but I don't want to. Honestly, because life is kind of topsy turvy. It's kind of, there's so many moving parts. It wore me out, even though I pretended like I was handling it, like I was having fun. I was doing what I wanted to do. Nah, it was so stressful. And above all, it minimized the goodness and life in our relationship. I feel like these other encounters that I've been in were trying to deter me from relationships with people altogether, no matter what the capacity was. Friends, family, lover, it didn't matter. It came to a point where I had written off relationships. I had gotten to a point where I didn't trust anybody, not even myself. I feel like I've been having an out of body experience, but I can't really explain anything about it, really. I don't know why I was doing what I was doing. Even though I could see how it was affecting people around me, I don't know why I didn't care. Opposite of that, I don't know why I do care with you. But I do. And for some reason, the pain of the aftermath of us made me realize what I had been doing all along and how much it hurt. It's like you gave me a light so that I could see all the carnage that I had laid behind in my wake. It's like, I don't know, it's like being with you gave me a new set of eyes, gave me a new heart, it gave me a new perspective. And with that, I've seen the carnage. I've seen the many, many people and relationships that I've laid waste to simply for being flippant and only caring about myself. I know that that version of me needed a lot of work. And I was scared to do that work. I didn't want to. But after you, something changed in me. You brought a clarity to my mind that I hadn't felt before, and that I was oh so intrigued by. You made me realize that I couldn't continue in my ways. And I just want you to know that I've stopped and I'm forging a new path. And even though I don't know where it's going to lead, I know that it was inspired by your love, by your warmth, by your tenderness and care and mercy and grace. I know that the only reason that I'm talking the way that I'm talking now is because of the impact that you had on me. And I know that the only reason we're in the position now is because the impact that you had on me was fought by me, by the version of me that was scared to change, by the version of me that was scared to let go and fall into love with you. And so instead of receiving your love, I battled with it. And after talking to people, I realized that I was so wrong, so deadly wrong for how I acted towards you and my behaviors. And I regret it deeply. Losing you made me realize that we were supposed to be together and that I had messed up an opportunity, a blessing. And now I don't know if there's any way to rectify the problem. I don't know if there's any way to clean this up. I don't know if there's any way to get back to where we were, but not like it was. I've made up my mind not to be that way anymore. I've made up my mind to be a new man, a new version of myself. A version that cherishes you and appreciates you and sees you for who you are, truly, not who I painted you out to be before, but you in all your glory and all your light, all your love. There's so many things that I wish I would have done differently. I wish I would have hugged you more, kissed you more, loved you deeper, harder. I think about it all the time. It's very rare that there's a moment where I'm not thinking about you or our relationship or our potential future. I don't know what's going to happen. All I know is that the person who I was before can't be the same person that if we get to intertwine our paths again, that guy can't be the version of me that you see again. I've examined myself and I've looked in my heart and I find you. I find myself not wanting to be away from you, but wanting to be in your embrace, wanting to hear the sound of your voice, the melody of your laughter, the twinkling in your eyes when you talk about something you're passionate about. I just want to hold hands with you, and I just want to do this life with you. And I know that everything that we've been through, if we're meant to be together, which I believe, has only made us stronger. Because the way I feel about you now, what I'm willing to do for you, what I'm willing to put away for you, that shows me exactly what I couldn't see before. Is that I love you, and that I need you, and that I want you. Not just for today, not just for a couple nights, but for the rest of my life. What would you say to that? After all this time, if I were to just pop up out of the blue and say, look, I realize that I messed up majorly, I've worked on those things, and I just want to give you my all now, what would you say? I know what I'd hope you say. That you've been waiting for me and that you love me and that we can make up for all the lost time. That's what I wish. It's a hope and a prayer. It's far-fetched, especially after everything I put you through, but I can still dream. I can still hope and pray and wish. And that's what I wish for. I appreciate you taking the time to listen to my thoughts, listen to my heart. I love you. Even though I couldn't show you before, it's the reason we're having this now. It's because I love you. And it took me too long to recognize it, I'm sure, but I just need you to know I love you.